really the mental activity of selfing, which is there's a presupposing of a non-existent thing being existing, let's say, and then wanting to get salvation for the non-existent thing. Yeah. If that's the case, your spiritual practices themselves are reinforcing the non-existent thing. How can they destroy it? That's the conundrum to me. Yeah. So when that was presented to me, those shoes fit, and the house of cards collapsed. You know, I could see, and like Huang Po, a great Zen master I like, said, you can't use the Buddha to seek the Buddha. Yeah. Who would he be talking to other than the Buddha with that message? He wasn't talking to Paul or Steve or Sue. He was talking through Paul and Steve and Sue to the Buddha. And he was telling the Buddha, hey, Buddha, you can't use yourself to find yourself. All the while, as Paul, it makes complete sense to use the Buddha to find the Buddha, because I think it's Paul, but I'm not Paul. That's the point, yes? It's crazy for him to seek. It doesn't make any sense to Paul. You have to, there's got to be a negation of Paul. That's non-duality. Non-duality means not two. And Paul is an expression of two-ness. It's subject-object all at once, yeah? So the whole non-duality is a negation of that which we're trying to use to arrive somewhere, yeah? Being there at all points. That's the dilemma. See, Paul doesn't see itself as what is. It uses what is to seek for what is as Paul. So what's the point? Do we need any more discussions about what is? No, we need messages about Paul, yeah? To see I'm not Paul, you'll find out what you are, yeah? You don't need to know what you are. You don't need an understanding of what you are. You need an understanding of what you're not, so that you can, have a recognition, I'm not that, yeah? That to me is the whole point of talks and warnings, really. You're just giving warnings because the mental system regroups really fast. Selfing is like in a second, yeah? When there's an action, the actor is implied, and then that actor is presupposed before the action. So you think you're doing it, yeah? The action happens, the verbing is going on, the mental state claims the verbing, implies a noun, the noun is presupposed before the verb, and now the noun thinks it's doing everything. That's the selfing. That's the bondage of self. It's an activity. If you don't see it, you're going to be looking from it. You are. And I don't believe there's enough warnings about it, because people go in and they think they're hearing satsang. When they leave, the mental state has claimed to be the hearer of the satsang. It has. Yeah? So there's the lion, hearing it's a lion, but the one lion Sharon may be knowing it's a lion, but the other lion is disguised as a sheep. The sheep programming catches the message, I'm a lion, and turns it into, I can become like a lion. That's not the message. The message is, you're a lion. Why isn't it getting through? Because it's going through the sheep programming. So let's talk about the sheep programming. Yeah, and maybe when you see you're not a sheep, you'll roar like that. You won't have to take 3 months of roaring lessons and shit like that. You're a lion. You've always been a lion. You've never not been a lion. You just thought you were a sheep. Yes?